appreciation and value to all the gods and goddesses. Now, today I wanted to talk about knowing thyself, right? And before I get to that, I want to just talk about where I've been. You know what I'm saying? Really nothing too crazy. Just dealing with real life shit like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? I say that because um I had to come to the conclusion that I needed to stop being, you know, so helpful and not focusing more time on I focused a lot of time on myself, but I was being too nice. I needed to learn to be just a little more selfish, just a little selfish. You know what I'm saying? And focus more on myself and give myself more self-care. That's really what my problem was. And I'm just now figuring this out. My whole life I've been like that. But back to my message, man. I wanted to make this message because this is, like I said, a very crucial thing that we need to learn before we drop this vessel is that we need to learn to know thyself. I'm pretty sure you've heard many times people tell you to go within and figure out and search for these answers. That is true. A lot of people need to start doing that. And they can't do that because of all these fucking distractions that's out here. You got politics, Chris Rock getting smacked. You got the movies. You got electronics coming out. You got motherfuckers beefing. You got motherfuckers in Ukraine and war, going to war and all of that shit. All I got to say to y'all is stop worrying about that shit. That shit don't got nothing to do with us. All of this shit is a fucking distraction from yourself. Distracting you from you. That's what the fuck this is. It's a game. They're distracting you from you. And there's a reason to that. I'm sure most of you already know. Okay? And one of the ways, it's many ways that you can start to find this shit out. I'm not going to sit up here and act like I know fully who the fuck I am. That's why this is one of them. For me, a lot of motherfuckers in this world get pissed off because they don't got money, they ain't got no hoes, they ain't got this, that, and the third. Me, I'm more pissed off at the simple fact that I don't even know who the fuck truly who I am. That's some shit. Now, I'm telling y'all this because, like I said, it's going to be a lot of different entities, different organisms, different everything that we're going to start seeing here and when we drop this vessel. And I think that it's our job to figure out the motherfuckers who, not just everything else, but motherfuckers who have, let's just say, have our best interest and don't have our best interest. That's just one of the reasons why you need to figure this shit out. Another reason is they just have us running around like a fucking chicken with his head cut off, bro. I mean, seriously, you got so many people that lose their life to their profession to the point where that's all they got. I'm speaking about black people, like these motherfuckers that be sitting up with these suits and they so committed to their job and they would never change. They've adapted with the same Caucasian, like a Jeff Bezos or a Bill Gates or one of them niggas. They adopted their profession. They have became their profession. They don't have a fucking soul. They don't have anything to cherish besides this physical shit. The shit that they built. This is why they sold all these awards and all of these monuments and all of this shit. That shit don't mean nothing. It has no meaning beyond what down here, beyond this physical, this third down here. It has no meaning. Meanwhile, we got fucking pyramids that we didn't. I probably was one of the motherfuckers that helped build this shit. I don't know. We'll never know because we're not figuring out who we are. And one of the ways, like I said, you going within, sitting and meditating, grabbing pieces of information, researching. You can go to people like I've been talking about these people in the past. Bobby Hemmett, Dr. Phil Valentine, Layla Africa. Then you got newer people. You got Young Pharaoh. You got Rashad. You got Isis Wisdom. You got Khalid. You got so many people out here that's giving these pieces of information that you need to take that information and you need to take those pieces to the puzzle for yourself, sit back and really piece and come up with your own conclusion. That's what you need to do. Instead of letting somebody else dictate your life or tell you what you need to do, you need to be taking the time to make your own decisions. So I could say, hey, melanin does this, that, and the third. Okay. Then you go to another dude and says, melanin does the third, this, and that. And you could just sit there and say, okay, I'm going to go research this. Then I'm going to go back to these people and I'm going to piece these two together and come up with my conclusion. Okay. One of them, they weren't completely wrong. They just didn't have, you know what I'm saying, the full answer. That's what you got to understand. None of us have the full answer. We're doing this collectively. We all have a piece to the puzzle. So I might know something that you don't know, and you might know something that I don't know. We're going to help each other that way. You see what I'm saying? So it's important that we figure out who we are. Who we are. I was just outside, grounded. I was reading my book. You know what I'm saying? There's so many different ways. You just have to find that connection. Like get a connection, grounding, digging into some books, looking at interviews or articles, you know what I'm saying, that's describing you. What you got to understand is all of this shit that's happening, all these wars and all of this shit, all these kidnappings, this shit is about us. When you figure out just about melanin alone, you automatically gonna understand why there's millions of black women and children getting snatched up every fucking year, all year. You will understand that. You will understand so fucking much if you just took the time to direct your attention from the shit that they got you towards. Like I said, movies, politics, etc., etc. Take your time away from that and try to figure out, why is this happening? Why am I such a target? Why are these people deeming me a threat to society? The black person is a thug, he's angry, and nigga, first of all, they set up systems in order for us to even get in that position. Systematic oppression. School system. Fucking the legal system, the fucking judicial system, whatever the fuck you want to call it, these systems, all these damn systems. But I don't want to waste too much of y'all time, man. I just wanted to make this quick little video. I'm going to upload a little clip of me showing y'all some of the books that I use, that I've been using this whole time to, figure shit out. But I would say, man, don't treat it as if it's something that's strict. Like, because you got to understand, even though we are spiritual beings, we're still in the flesh. We're still down here. So enjoy your life, but also find that balance. That's what it's about. Finding that balance, okay? Taking the middle way. That's really all I had to say, man. I hope y'all have a nice day today. And I also want to say that I appreciate and value every last one of y'all, okay? I mean that, seriously. Because we all doing our job collectively, whether we are or not, we still teaching each other something. You know what I'm saying? If you somebody that's against me, you're teaching me. You ain't doing shit but teaching me how I shouldn't be treating somebody else. If you're somebody that's with me, you're helping me grow, and you're teaching me how, or showing me how I should be treating somebody else. You know what I'm saying? But that's really all I had to say for today, man. I'm out. Peace.